these fights.
For sure. I like this Wukong ban because Wukong is literally the mechanics killer. Oh my word. Okay, I'll finish the Wukong thing first because the reason why Wukong is incredibly strong in the meta, not only really good for trading topside, not only an amazing engage, but also the fact that when you dash in, Cycle is going to get activated. It just ruins your combo all in all. But Lucian, again, from
Let's talk about the champion that was picked, because when I went into the last game, I was like 26.09% win rate. Out of 23 games played, Lucian did not impress me.
But,
Pans Lucian, though.
Yeah.
That was sick. And they still have the Senna. So they're going right back, run it back. I mean, RRQ, at least they're adapting. Chaz on the Lee Sin, really exciting to see. They also have the Singed. So we have something new for RRQ. But J-Team, I mean, I don't hate it if they just run it back. Okay, not the Gragas because I was banned, but the Galio is still up.
This is crazy, right? We're seeing Chaz on a champion that is able to propel the side lanes, propel Helios, propel Devil J. I like this pick. Okay, I've never seen Helios pick Singed, ever, from the WCS. He only plays Rakan mid. Only Rakan mid for that utility. Everything else, solid carries, something that has damage, something that has, again, play make. But this one is a completely new look for RRQ now that they picked up the Singe.
They also get the Yuumi with the Singe, which is a really scary combo. The Singe plus Yuumi, you can catch out pretty much anybody in a side lane. You're so fast, you can isolate that one member and lock them down. But the Galio Senna throws a wrench in that plan. Both of them can back up a player in a side lane. And if this isn't the style that RRQ have been winning with, or even known to play at all, this is a surprise.
Yeah, this is a complete pivot from our usual. Yuumi, though, being picked up by RRQ, so I'm excited to see what's the pair here, because you do have the delivery.
Marky's like, wait for this next pick. Wait for this next lock-in. You're not ready for this.
Yeah.
You're not ready for this one. Check this out.
That's his expression. Like, wait for it.
Oh, no! It's the Jace!
It's a surprise, but it's like not a happy surprise from your expression, King, is because understandable. When a Jace is put behind, it's really hard to catch up. You cannot contribute anything at all as a Jace here. So now I'm curious if this is a Singed Devil J, because again, Helios does not play tanks except Rakan in the mid lane.
That's a good point, because then where does everybody else go? Singe in the Baron lane sounds very different in the early game impact than Singe in the mid lane. And J-Team, they got a mix of scaling and a lot of early game. Olaf, Lucian, they can control a lot of the Rift.
Yeah, don't let that Senna pick fool you. This is an early to mid game composition from J-Team. Checking RRQ saying you have a Lee Sin. We're gonna wait a minute. Saya? Yuumi? This is a Korean, like we've seen this from the WCK, which is a Xayah into a Yuumi. And I don't want to celebrate or be in dismay just yet if that's a Helios Singe or that's a Jace, a Helios.
Jace. Oh, wait.
Wait, we're not sure. We'll see.
We'll see.
When we dive into
As of right now,
draft.
we'll wait till we get into the game. I do want to say, though, I was way off on the Jace win percentage. He's actually got like a 55% win rate. I just checked.
Not too bad.
So he has been played quite a lot, actually. I definitely, maybe I'm just so focused on the way NA played him.
Yeah.
That this J-Team game 2 fight as we're loaded on to the Rift with SEA on the verge of not picking up a win against the WRL today.
I cannot believe this. Okay, so Helios is really on the Singed. And the reason why I cannot believe it, because while he was on Rakan, and he can play Rakan, he was playing it full AP. He can use it aggressively and kill people. But as a Singe, you set up for people, which is a completely different thing.
And the bigger thing is on J-Team's side, for me, Lucian lane swapped into the Baron lane, Pan on the Garen here. So it's the Lucian versus Jace, and look at what already happened at the level 1. Like, Lucian can heavily outtrade a Jace in the early levels, and even level 2 might even just be able to go in for a kill. So Devil Jace resetting already.
This is basically RRQ saying, we can match your top jungle. We are going to do top jungle too, despite, air quote, giving up what has worked in the past since WCS Philippines, which is the Chaz and Helios dangerous duo.
Hey, what did you say, Riku?
What did I say?
RRQ,
I said a lot of things.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, but specifically, RRQ changed the rules of Wild Rift.
Yeah, yeah.
One of the rules that they changed is maybe, hey, we will surprise you in Pick and Ban. We'll grab things that there's no way you would have scouted us to play.
Yeah, it's true. That is true.
Let's see
We'll
if it
see.
works.
Might be still top jungle with this play, potentially.
Okay.
No?
Pan trading onto Helios right there, and Chaz showed up, but just to help catch this wave. This is now 2 games in a row. The J team have succeeded in the mid lane push, and now can get their earlier say of which scuttle they want to go for.
I want to talk about this bot lane a little bit now, because this is something that we haven't seen before from RRQ, but we've seen from teams like Kwangdong Freaks, which, you know, it was a Yasuo in the mid lane. But the concept is still basically the same. Wombo combo, Featherstorm into final chapter, long route, rooting you forever, and then killing people. That's the style that RRQ is going to go for. But again, look at
You know the style of J-Team, it is camp top lane.
Yeah.
Make plays early onto Devil J as now DY also goes in onto Marky. Exosin went for the reset. Chaz is here. Barry trying to get the kill, but Chaz with the Dragon's Rage. Now on a DY as well. That should be 2 kills. DY outplays it. Chaz doesn't die. A double kill to RRQ's jungler.
Let's go. That's an amazing start for Chaz, and he's doing it again on this Lee Sin. That was a risky bait done by Marky, by the way. I felt like that was very, very intentional. The way that Chaz went a beeline towards bot lane, the way Marky was pushing forward, not even under tower. That was so risky, RRQ, and it paid off.
He even got me. I was like, oh, Marky's definitely dead, but he had both summoner spells. He was able to get out of that situation, or at least he had the barrier. I'm not sure if Flash was up, but let's take a look at it again.
Yeah, that's a really nice route, right? Like, I felt like Marky wanted to clear the wave and then bait, but Chaz took a risky flash here, made sure to kick Barry off of auto attack range from Marky. Very clean execution. DY wanted to outplay this with a big knockoff, but it's not enough. Chaz spaced that fight so well, get that Sonic Wave for that last hit.
Marky holding that barrier to the last second. That was big, although takes a lot of damage right there. I mean,
horror.
I know XSN, you get hit by the root, you're like, I'm gonna jump into my AD carry so I don't die. You do carry that.
Yep, you get that root down to your friends.
Big thing though, Reiku, is RRQ have a gold lead in the early game. I want to focus on that because of this. I don't believe that they had really any lead in game number 1. So this is pretty historical for the day.
Of course, this was earlier, even though Chaz got an early 3-kill lead. It was J-Team that was still having that 3K gold lead on the other hand. So this is a huge thing. This is a big deal. Now, how do they transition this lead?
They're going to keep going bot lane. Play into the center before she scales. Oh, they don't get the feather recall route. And, okay, last draft it does land on DY.
Oh, okay.
But they get out. J-Team, they weather the storm of the gank, but can they weather the dive? Look at this. Helios coming in as Singed. That's Galley ultimate, but it's stopped with the goop. And a successful dive for RRQ. 4 kills on the board.
That was beautiful. The mega adhesive stopping that shield. Are they going to get more kills out of this? I wonder.
Pan. Oh, the barrier from Marky keeps him alive. They get the turret. Pan trying to get away. No flash, no ignite, no health bar, and another kill to RRQ.
Beautifully done. Not only do they get kills, but they get the tower as well. So that is an even map spate because J-Team got the tower top side.
And it looks like they got a kill on Devil J. That happened off screen, so I didn't notice it. So, okay, gold on Dawn. Dawn's gonna have to carry now on the side of J-Team, and they also go for the Herald. RRQ, they reset. They're not going to get to the Dragon. So, J-Team, they might actually have a window here where they can look to contest for both objectives.
Yeah, I love this so much, but let's take a look at that again. What happened to Devil J? He had to deal with the top jungle duo once more, Dawn and Cherry. Again, it's just Ragnarok, press your ult, hack and slash.
If you don't flash that first undertow, that first axe, you're not getting out of that.
Yeah, it's really difficult. Now we're looking into a potential big dragon fight, unless they want to keep killing
I love this. RRQ. Look at how many times Chaz has been on this bottom half of the map. It's got to be about 50% of his game time so far, and it nets RRQ another kill. Overload a side of the map. It's working for the SCA representatives.
This is amazing. Let's see how they can defend this though. Marky!
Okay, he uses both of his defensive abilities, Flash and the Featherstorm. Herald will charge, doesn't get the turret though.
Yeah, They were able to defend. Adhesive from Helios. Looks like they're not going to fight just yet. Waiting for these apparent... Again, you need that Feather Storm to make sure that you have that the final chapter rather ult.
I want to say that was good from J-Team.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, Pan gets picked, but because they pressure mid lane, they don't get the turret, but now they get the setup at the Dragon.
Oh,
Helios locks down. The final chapter is massive from Exosin.
Wow.
They get the jungler. That is Cherry down, but can they defend their carries? RRQ, they're dropping one after the other. J-Team moving forward, but Chaz is still alive. He's got a kitty cat on him, and he's just fine right now. J-Team, such low health bars. Barry's keeping everyone alive. Devil J's gonna go down, surely, but the rest of RRQ are coming in. How much work can Barry do?
Oh my gosh,
you got Pan in front of you. Chaz, you gotta get on the Senna. Out of mana, but can still do a lot with those auto attacks. Barry trying to take the fight. In goes Pan, he's healing up with the Garen passive. Sonic Wave lands. Chaz taking everything he can in this fight, but it's gone so long. Cherry's back. He's got the Ragnarok. Oh, he tries to chase down Chaz, doesn't get him. Even Helios is back.
Coming in.
This is the longest fight in the history of Wild Rift. Ragnarok is timed out. Okay, it looks like no one's gonna... Who got the dragon?
No,
RRQ got the dragon.
They're gonna get Dawn. Are they?
Calls the wave.
Oh,
that was close.
Okay.
I didn't even notice the dragon going down in that exchange. We weren't even fighting for anything at the end there. That was objective secured for RRQ.
I bet that was... Let's take a look at that replay. It was the longest fight we've ever seen throughout the history of Wild Rift.
Maybe not. We'll check the tape.
It felt like it.
Felt like it.
And then the fact that Chaz survives throughout all of this. Exosin basically tagged along for so long onto Chaz, kept healing him because Chaz is the most slippery champion out of everyone from RRQ, and therefore he can reposition, heal back, reposition. He even gets the dragon in the end. That's absolutely insane. I was so worried the Exosin felt like, okay, are you okay on the mana pool here, Exosin? Because this is going for so long. Chaz gets a little bit of that heal, and again, it was able to kill Pan.
We all know cats have 9 lives. What we didn't realize is they can also share some of those lives with Chaz and a pick onto DY domination for Chaz.
Let's go. Chaz is 6-0-2 right now. Black
Devil J might die. Okay, no, he flashed the wall. He's good.
He's fine. But this is unstoppable. They keep going at it.
Pan's trying to survive. That was a really big Dragon's Rage. Colleen comes through. Helios can tank it all up. No problem. Marky's here now to do the damage. They say, all right, Pan, you can escape. We'll give you this one. But we see Lucian in our sights. Dawn goes down.
This is insane. This is RRQ getting control and getting everything that they want. It feels like they walk up inside the store and say, hey, I want that one. I want that one. Oh, this one looks pretty. They get every single kill. They get every single thing whenever they engage into a fight.
J-Team giving them discount prices right now. RRQ on a spending spree. Now on the Herald here, teleport being used by Dawn. J-Team fancying themselves a fight.
They're going in. They want to fight.
Pan's pushing them away. Cherry's on it.
They got it.
Okay, J-Team, well done.
Helios, well, Chaz wants to go in.
We're just going to fight over nothing again. There's no objectives on the map. Perfect time to 5v5.
It's a lot of respect, though. It just says that RRQ is very aware that the gold lead is not 10K. It is just a 3K gold deficit. And that's the reason why, even though Chaz has been getting all of these kills, they're not still confident with their current fighting power at the moment.
RRQ's game plan is just high-tempo gaming.
Yeah.
Don't give the enemy a chance to breathe, don't give them a chance to rest, and definitely don't give them bot turret, because we will dive you every single chance somebody shows there. Yep. This might actually be a turret going over, depending on how much damage this Garen's able to do. No, Helios makes it in time, so Pan can't even take this turret. Cherry's here. I think the J-Team have been conditioned. They've been conditioned. They're like, all right, Pan's showing. We assume RRQ is coming. RRQ's, they're not there, though. They're not getting anything on the map for this.
This is, again, what J-Team and a lot of the WRL teams does best. We'll see if RRQ is able to retaliate.
That's a lot of damage onto Dawn.
Dawn.
Chaz misses the Sonic Wave. Big engage coming in here. Cherry's in. And massive damage from Pan. J-Team still take a fight. Helios coming back in for the re-engage. Dawn needs Shadow onto all 5 members. J-Team Big shields, big health bars. RRQ, they've traded kills, but they can't fight for more.
That's crazy. The fact that J-Team gets the bottom lane, gets the mid lane, they're opening the map so much. If RRQ loses map control, it's gonna be very difficult to plant deep vision, therefore hard to gain information to do all of these aggressive moves.
And now we're gonna have actually something to fight over here soon as the Dragon's coming up. So Dawn unfortunately realizes that Chaz was lying in wait. Chaz and Exosin, deathless between the pair of them. 8-0-14 between the pair of them. These two are on a rampage this game.
And the fact that Exosin still hasn't finished Rabadon's death cap, that is humongous.
Yeah, still going for the full AP build though. That's what I like out of my cats. And now the engage. DY in a lot of trouble. J-Team, they were just trying to get vision around the dragon and they get picked off. Meanwhile, Devil J's just pushing top lane. RRQ are getting everything in this fight. Get a couple kills, get the top turret, even push out to the tier 2. Maybe they can kill Cherry. Oh, the Dragon's rage out of 3. It looked really cool, Chaz. I'll give you that. Doesn't get a kill, but I don't think they need up.
Oh.
Maybe they get more. Pan trying to just clear out the wave, and he's dead. RRQ, they're making it happen. SEA are showing up in the top bracket, wanting that spot at knockouts.
This is crazy. 904 already for Chaz. They basically, again, when they enter a fight, they can take everything, they can win everything. And the best part is, all this time, they have been split pushing. Devil J has managed to
Look at that damage.
That's so much.
And it was from Dawn 0 damage because he got picked off at the beginning of the fight under the turret.
Yep.
Whew.
They're getting Dawn every single time. They're like, that's the Lucian. He's the one that can potentially kill everyone.
Yeah.
Let's remove him immediately and put him on a tight leash. And, you know, it's not the same like Pan Lucian from game number 1.
Pan's Lucian, 10 out of 10. Dawn's Lucian so far, 30% off discount prices. RRQ, they're setting up. That's a really big engage. Chaz, can he survive this? He's got the stasis. He's got the backup from his team, and he's out of there. But now Helios in the thick of the fight. No one's on Marky yet, but the Coley coming through. Marky almost dies. The burn? Oh, I thought he had a dot on him. No, he's fine.
He's fine. Okay, good news. No big objective at the moment aside from the Baron. It is risky. And Devil J has been doing a lot of damage in the side lane, so this is really good still from RRQ.
This Jace is actually just putting in work, even though he's not on screen. Devil J, always pulling J-Team away from where they want to be. And for the first time all day, Riku, an SEA representative is outplaying the map over a WRL team. J-Team are always answering RRQ, and they're not trading up on any of these plays. Yeah,
they're forced to invest all of their resources into just that single thing. Chaz is gonna do another play.
Watch this. Barry's just stuck.
Woo!
Okay, they kill him. Can they get Pan? Flash away. Now last chapter. Not locking down Garen. Okay, they gotta pick onto Barry. The Senna's down. Do they go for the Baron?
There is that ward though, so it might be a little bit risky for them to go all in on this, even though it's a 4v5. RRQ doing everything right. Yeah. Using that 20 seconds to bait.
They don't know it's spotted though. I mean, that ward's giving so much information to J-Team.
It's about to expire. There you go. Lights out.
And now RRQ, they should see that. So they're like, all right, well,
whatever.
The jig is up. Now let's try and get a pick again. It's fighting time. Dawn, you had a couple of moments of respite, but did you forget that we got a ledger with your name in it? Another Sonic Wave lands. Cherry, Ragnaroks. Almost trades back out of Chaz, but Healer's flashing over the wall. Doesn't have the flip, but maybe the poison will just kill him anyway. Cherry probably falls here, but he does survive. Dawning Shadows pushing back RRQ. Now Pan joins it. Oh, he doesn't get around the wall.
Oh my gosh. That was scary.
For the first time, that moment right there might be the first mechanical error that I've seen out of any of these WRL players. So I gotta chuckle just slightly. I'll give him one.
Yeah, give him one. They've been undefeated for the entirety of Icons so far, looking very strong. But now
those games twos. The game twos, Riku.
The game twos are so good for WCS right now.
Yeah, but J-Team, like you had said, they swept their way through the play-in stage. They 2-0'd Team Queso in this group. This group was supposed to be, air quotes, the group of life.
Yeah.
And already J-Team RRQ making this very spicy.
Oh, yeah.
As RRQ, they're poised to win game 2 here. Outside of any big mistakes, they have the lead. J-Team, they're going to have to find a way to come back in this one. The Senna scaling will help, the Garen scaling will help, but they need to find the play.
And that's the thing. These are champions like Cherry and Dawn, champions that are gonna fade away.
Sonic Wave lands right in,
Nice
Dragon's
kick.
Rage pan right back into the rest of the team. J-Team are taking the fight, they have to. There's no other chance.
Wow.
Taunt was huge from DY, but the range just isn't there from Dawn and Barry. They can't get the damage over top.
You gotta love what they're doing, right? They keep healing back after every single pick. Helios wants Dawn.
Oh, Dawn! Oh no, the flip's not there finally!
Oh, there.
Dawn's down! RRQ, they picked the Baron laner again. And now with 2 members down, 25 seconds up hand, 45 on Dawn. Do RRQ go for Baron? No, they're death brushing again.
They gotta do this, Helios is at
All they know is violence, and they will choose it every time. Cherry picked up. DY tries to flash to safety, and he's taken out. RRQ are doing it. Pick after pick, kill after kill. Deathless on Chaz and ExoSyn still.
Barry.
And they're on Baron.
Look at this, teleport though. They're
Coming
gonna try
in for Pan.
this.
It's gonna be Barry with the big frontliner.
They had to go away.
Okay, RRQ, they're scared. They back off.
They have no mana. ExoSyn has no mana. Helios has no HP. Chaz as well. So this is the right call. Better take care of the lead that you have because we are at a pivotal point of the game where it's that big 50-50 Elder Drake. Whoever gets this will win the game. No matter how RRQ is in the lead, the death timers are going to punish you and can potentially end your lead.
And the scale-in from J-Team doesn't mean nothing. Barry has 2.5 items. This is not a scaled Senna. This is not a late game Senna that will just 1v5 a fight. And RRQ, they already found Dawn. The Lucian's all alone. RRQ looking to end their loss streak on the day against WRL teams. That pick might just seal the deal. Now they're on the Barry. Tries to flash away in the exhaust. Final chapter being used right now. Chaz and ExoSyn still just popping off.
Woo!
Cherry taken down. Double kill to Chaz. This could be a sweep. This could be an ace. Pan, the only member left alive from J-Team, and he's going to try and catch his mid-wave by time because everyone else from RRQ, they're ending the game on the bottom lane. Pan, he's just, this is accomplishing nothing. It's still going to be the Prime Gaming ace. RRQ strike back. NCA will not go down without a fight. A Prime Gaming ace into a game win. We're going to game 3.
Let's go, Kangas! RRQ, Chaz, the big switch up of playstyle. It is not the RRQ that we knew where Helios was going to be on a carry. No, play cinched for the very first time in the tournament. Even back when we look at the double,
hear them. Helios is usually the loudest, I think, that we can hear. He was copying the cinch laugh from the stage.
What did that sound like? I didn't quite catch it. You're gonna have to remind me.
That's how you did it. Helios can do it so much better than I can, okay? But like, cinch is not within my vocal range. I feel like the yordles are more within my vocal range. So should they come up, maybe you'll be treated to that.
I think no Yordles, maybe a Yuumi later on. But I think what I want to see more from RRQ is you need to diversify Helios' champion pool a little bit here. I think you need to really come up with something more creative. The carries are great for Helios, right? We know he plays those so well. Jace, okay, we don't talk about that game. But Zed, right? Zed was banned away this game. They don't want to give the red side Zed potential over the Helios. He has been playing more facilitators. I do like that. He's played Garen in the past. Now he's played Cinch. Initially, I was critical of it. But man, look at how he set up Chess for success.
Oh, yeah.
What's next? What are you playing in game 3, in match point, when everything's on the line?
Yeah, Helios played a very, very good cinch right there. Like, he did a phenomenal job slowing everyone from J-Team right there. Indeed, setting up Chaz for that Lee Sin. And I want to see him on the Assassins as well. You know, I want to see him on the big magic damage carries. I would like to see what Helios has for us. And here we can see it. Actually at 14,000 gold, which yet again, it's a lot. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot. But if it was J-Team that won like this, it would have been like a 24,000 gold, right?
Yeah.